I'm chilly. I'm chilly. I got a whole chill on my whole body.
Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader.
Is this a thing?
Take me. It's a Lady Gaga song.
Oh.
Rocket number 9, straight to something to the planet Venus.
Is this an album I don't care for?
It was art pop.
Okay. Fair enough.
Literally me and every other gay is going to open this way. Hello, everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is So I'm Watching American Horror Story Double Feature Part 2, Death Valley, Episode 1, Take Me to Your Leader. YouTube's having that issue as well with the titles.
Yeah.
It fussed at me last time.
Yeah.
So, what did you think?
I liked it. I am less immediately grabbed by it than I was with the first half, but I'm enjoying all the people that we have. I am interested in the Ike and Mamie Mamie Eisenhower scenario with Lily Rabe's Amelia Earhart, which remains hilarious.
I think they landed it.
They landed it. She's doing great. They're landing it. I'm interested.
So I am having a slight, not necessarily opposite reaction to the first part, but it's like I'm more intrigued by the aesthetics and themes than I am the actual characters.
Okay.
So in a season that's already has 2 parts,
Yeah.
we're really getting, because this appears to have 2 separate timelines. We have Ike and Mamie Eisenhower in 1954 in Albuquerque, and it's very sort of the Twilight Zone, spooky theremin, woo, alien invasion-y stuff. That was a lot of fun because there was a part of me where I was like, oh, is this all going to be in black and white? And the flashbacky stuff, it appears, is going to be. I also appreciate, or I like that they're kind of, not unlike WandaVision, they're kind of using old-timey effects in the flashback part. You can tell it's still digital, like it's still computer effects, but
they're making it look that way.
Yeah, like the sandstorm in the beginning with little bye-bye Timmy.
Rip Timmy.
And so we have a housewife, Maria, who I didn't recognize. Okay. I meant to read, actually, the...
Maria then is Rebecca Dayan. Oh, my God. I just read a credit. Richard Nixon is going to be on this. And it's Craig Sheffer. Any One Tree Hill fans out there, it's Uncle Keith? I forget which one. He was the one that was nice to Lucas.
Okay, so according to Wikipedia, the cast for this season is Sarah Paulson, Lily Rabe, Leslie Grossman, Angelica Ross, Neil McDonough, Kaya Gerber, Nico Greetham, Isaac Cole Powell, Rachel Hilson, Rebecca Dayan, and a recurring role by Cody Fern. Okay. So to get that with. So we have 1950s housewife, Maria. Her and her boy, Timmy, appeared to have been possessed by aliens of some sort. We don't know what happened to Timmy other than rip, and she killed her husband by making his head explode.
Yeah.
And then we had a slight nod to Independence Day, which I expected. Alien Autopsy, which is a staple of the genre, and the face hugger, and whatever Maria is, or whatever is in Maria, exploded the Secret Service guy protecting Eisenhower, and now she's negotiating with him?
Yeah, we cut away relatively quickly after that, so I'm not 100% sure, but they also found Amelia Earhart out in the desert.
Well, there was
with markings on her back.
There was like a UFO crash, and they found Amelia Earhart. That part of it is actually that's the part that I thought was going to be the step too far, and I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah,
that apparently. So they
that's been a conspiracy theory about Amelia Earhart forever.
Okay,
yeah.
I always knew like the Bermuda Triangle and stuff like that, but because wasn't she trying to fly across the ocean?
She was trying to fly around the entire world.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as per usual, Lily Rabe. I just love Lily. I think she's great.
Oh, fun fact. which we didn't talk about on the show because I texted you guys, she is married to Hamish Linklater, who we just watched be absolutely bonkers insane on Midnight Mass, and you did a really funny thing that I just think you should do. Just screen cap it from our chat where you were like, honey, how was your day?
Spoiler alert, for the love of God.
Spoiler
alert for Midnight Mass.
They were doing very similar things on those two shows.
On those 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, and as is frequently the case with these types. So, okay. So I'm of the mind, I have no idea where I'm going with this.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I'm of the mind that I do most likely believe in aliens.
Oh, sure.
But I'm also of the mind that anything that would be more advanced than us would tend to be benevolent, on the off chance that it were so advanced that it doesn't even see us as worth anything. Sort of the human to ants comparison, which we're not going to open that door. But so I'm not particularly afraid.
Let's not manifest that while Mercury's in retrograde.
I'm not particularly afraid of aliens.
Sure.
However, I do like the genre, and I do like the kind of spooky monster alien stuff that we're going to be doing. It appears that one of the staples of the genre is they are abducting people to study them and usually do experiments on them. And it appears that they have given Amelia Earhart back 20 years later, 2 months pregnant. And so from there, we sort of cut to the real world with 4
the present world.
The present world. 4 improbably good-looking young people.
They're all too hot.
I think, or my initial suspicion was that they were the product of Alien.
Oh.
And I think that the fact that they are all so beautiful and so statuesque might have something to do with that. We'll see where we go with that. But they are 4 friends who
they've been away at school,
college, and now they decided to go on a camping trip for the summer. You know, Ryan Murphy gives with one hand, takes with the other. I love the representation, but it's too much. They're doing it's too pandering, and it's just sort of like, I'm like, ugh.
The gay
relationship. And just the way they're talking to each other.
Because they're talking like they're 45 years old. They're meant to be like 21. It's ridiculous.
God, Cal, don't be so chuggy.
Yeah.
So we have Cal, we have Kendall, we have Troy, and we have Jamie. Cal is one of the 4 pieces of work. I mean that in like examples.
Artwork.
Yeah. From the
naughty
terrible
list.
Christmas episode of American Horror Stories.
Which also was directed by Max Winkler, Henry Winkler's son, who directed this episode.
Kendall is Kaya Gerber. A lot of people I've seen more than once a bit of feedback on the internet about how she's so bad. Like, she's such a bad actress.
Pretty great.
I think she's, I mean, she's doing better than a Kardashian Jenner.
She's not amazing, but she's doing Ryan Murphy service.
I was the most connected to her. But probably second to
her and Rachel Hilson, because
Jamie.
We know them both from other shows,
from Love Victor. And she also, so Jamie seems to be the most plugged into reality, I guess, of this group.
Our normal person reality.
Because Kendall has already joined a cult. She's the Luddite Club with leader Adam, and I didn't care for that.
Well, he's also all I want is a TV show right now where someone is not being fucked by someone in a huge position of power over them.
Also, I'm tired of this, like, quality of sex life is not directly linked to the number of inches in the penis.
Yes.
And it's just, I have never in my life spoken that way to my other, like, now granted, when someone has been particularly endowed, it comes up in conversation.
Sure.
But I've never been like, well, it's rocking 10 inches, so of course it's the best sex I ever had. That's not always the case.
Those are not equal.
Mutually exclusive.
Yeah. It's like all elephants are gray, not all gray things are elephants.
And furthermore, when Jamie's talking about this bad relationship that she can't get into, and there's just something with them like, oh no, micropenis. And I'm like, okay, that's like a medical diagnosis.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of like, I don't know. I didn't care for
also,
any.
Fine. You have a micropenis. You have 2 hands and a mouth. Make it work. Make it work.
You know what I mean? I just like, I don't know. I found it reductive.
I do, though, then appreciate that it was, no, she's allergic to his semen, which is a real thing. And a bummer if you are actually in love with someone. Yeah.
Which also was lending credence to my theory that maybe they are alien, that they have alien DNA.
Well, the boys aren't allergic to each other's semen.
Sure, because the aliens
both?
experiment.
Yeah, but Kaya Gerber's not allergic to her stupid Luddite Club guy's semen.
Yeah, because aliens experiment. They did something.
Oh, something different to her. Okay.
I don't know. I'm not saying that it's definite.
The only reason I don't buy that is what's happening is because, spoiler alert.
Am I doing the thing where I have the better idea?
Too far
too committed to a better idea.
But also, spoiler alert for the end of this episode, they all realize that they've been impregnated.
Well, so I wanted to give these 4 knuckleheads. I wanted to give them props because the actors managed to keep their characters charming in spite of what I found to be offensive dialogue.
Sure, yes.
So I actually wanted to say to...
Although, if we're being fair, Cal was the worst ordering sake like that.
I had already forgotten. Like, I kind of wiped that clear. And
horrible.
They're like, their camping trip seemed cute. And I don't know. I was sort of into it. We have the essential mutilated livestock.
Sliced right down the middle.
And
bloodless.
Maybe still. Well, that's the bloodless is the thing.
And then yes, maybe still alive.
Which I don't know how I feel about that. Because furthermore, it also felt like it could have been a hallucin. I don't know.
Yeah.
And there was also a missing body of water. I'm not sure if and how that plays in.
The pond. He was like, the pond was right here.
Yeah.
Who's trying to swim in a desert pond? A lot. Okay.
The same people who don't zipper the bottom of their tent in the desert.
There was one.
But tents have bottom zippers.
That wasn't a tent. That was like a Bedouin yurt. No. Yes.
Scorpion Central.
Aesthetically, that vacation was cute. You couldn't pay me enough money to go on that vacation.
We would take all of the pictures and then go sleep in the car.
Also, they were like too far out of town. Over an hour to get to the nearest town. No.
So they were accosted by the opening credits were really pretty impactful, impressive. A lot of tentacle porn.
Yeah.
So they were molested by tentacles, and then they came to in different seats, and Jamie was outside of the car. Not that matters. Yeah. And then, of course, all 4 of them are pregnant.
Yeah. But not before we got Cal thinking he got Giardia from eating Troy's ass.
It was too much.
Way too much. Also, I didn't love the because Troy's Orthodox Jewish, which I think his parents would like to speak to him about 9 to 10 of his life choices, including his entire wardrobe. But also then they've hired Cal to be their genteel to do electronic stuff for them on the Sabbath, which feels insane. Is that real? I need to know if that's real.
It feels like a loophole.
It does feel like a loophole. God might be like, why are you hiring that white person?
It feels very so while you may be technically following the rules, you're not adhering to
the spirit of the law.
I don't know. Um, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Considering how little happened, it was a whole lot. So that's mostly it. Yeah, all four of them are pregnant, and Sarah Paulson is Mamie Eisenhower. She's doing a thing.
She is doing a thing. So we watched the scenes from, the rest of the season or whatever, and he asks...
The next 3 episodes.
Yeah, and so Ike asks her if she cooked in that new microwave, and she says, yes, I felt strange about using some of the technology we got from them, and I think it's like alien technology, and that's the whole point of this half of the season is like, where's our technology from, and is it good or bad?
Oh!
Yeah.
I just assumed it'd be like the Russians or something.
I think it's the aliens.
Oh,
yeah.
Because literally with the Luddite Club,
yep. Mm-hmm.
She was like, which I know that is true, that we have made more advancements in the past 50 years than the previous 20,000 years combined.
Mm-hmm.
And that graph goes straight up now. So,
and here we are making a YouTube show for you.
No, just nothing but
that's why
we don't understand.
That's why as soon as she said that in the scenes from next week, I was like, oh, because it fits in with the present day stuff too.
So
yeah.
All right. I'm in.
Yeah. It's only 4 weeks. We can hack it.
It seems like it seems like a real gas.
You're like 30 years too late for that. All right, we'll be back next week. Bye.
Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader.
I feel like, does that song blow? It sounds like it blows.
I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
But don't tell that to blow. It's here.